him again.
I'm standing in my kitchen chopping garlic.
You ready? Where you going, Booty? I'm ready. Hey, it's Krista and Cameron. I want you to meet my son. I'm going to do a 2-month update. He is 2 months old now, and it's been fun. Lots of fun. Say hello. Say hello. Okay. So, we're at the 2-month mark, and I want to talk about where we've been. So, his weight, his last doctor's appointment was almost a month ago. And he was 7 pounds, 9 ounces at the time. So I'm going to guess that he is around 9 pounds, maybe 10, because he's been putting on weight. His feeding, he eats about 2 to 3 ounces every hour to hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the longest. He eats a lot. So I do pump breast milk for him. I don't get enough to feed him because he eats so much. So we do supplement with some formula. And he's on the gentle ease because he is a little gassy baby. And yeah, that helps to settle his stomach. Sleeping, he sleeps. He's been doing better. At first, he was up like every hour because that's how much he eats. But through the night, he's sleeping a little bit better. He's sleeping every about 2 to 3 hours, which is nice. Gives us a little bit of a break. Hey. Let's see. His umbilical cord fell off at 5 days in, which was good. I just looked and I was like, what is this on the floor? And I'm like, oh my God. I went and checked his belly and it fell clean off. But he does have an umbilical cord hernia right now. The doctor said it's really small, nothing to worry about. It's normally gonna fix itself. Said as long as it's nice and soft. I know you can see it through his little onesie, but it's in there. Yeah. But it doesn't hurt him, so he's okay. He is so gassy. I think it was because of his vitamins. There was a period where he was super gassy and it was so toxic. It smelled so bad and it lingered. Like I had to pull open his diaper to let out some of the air. Like it was so bad. I'm like, oh my God, I think it was his vitamins. I don't know, but yeah, it was horrible. Yeah, you're too cute to be smelling like that. He's on vitamin D because they say he is breastfed. I took him off of it because I think they gave me the wrong one, honestly. Because the one that I had, it said it was supposed to be for babies transitioning to solid foods, and he's not transitioning to solid foods. I don't think I was supposed to get the one that was for breastfed babies so that they can get their vitamin D. They gave me the wrong one, so I took him off of that because I don't think it was the right one, and his gas was smelling horrendous. He had eczema and baby acne on his face. It has gotten a bit clearer now. It went away. She told us to put a very thin layer of cortisone on it, and then to keep his face moisturized with Aquaphor. So we've been doing that. It completely went away, and then it started to come back. She said only use the cortisone for 1 week because it can make him a little splotchy. So we did that. So we've been off of it. I'm going to see if she wants us to go back on it. It's not as bad as it was, but he does still have some bumps and some spots. And I don't think he's as dry as he was. So I think he's doing okay. It's not the end of the world for me. Um, when we went to the doctor, I was talking about how he's been spitting up because at first he wasn't spitting up at all, and then he just started to. Within 30 minutes after eating, he would spit up. Not a lot, just a little bit, but it was new. So she said he might have acid reflux. She doesn't know yet. So she said she's going to check to see how it progresses because it wasn't so bad. So I was doing some research and I've been looking at things, and I believe he has silent reflux, which means that he doesn't vomit it up too much. He swallows it. Because some of the symptoms was him coughing and choking, and he would do that in his sleep a lot. He would cough and choke, and like sometimes you knew that he vomited, and like because you could hear it, but then you look and you wouldn't see anything. So I think that's what he had. He has had a few projectile vomiting episodes where it flew across the room. It scared the crap out of me the first time because he was in the middle of eating and then just suddenly out of nowhere it just shot across the room. Look at my long baby. I think last time he was 20 inches. Sleepy. Yeah, he was 20 inches. So he's getting bigger every day. He's gonna be tall like me and his dad. He's a good baby, but he's a little spoiled. He loves to be held. Yeah, it's really hard to break that. One, because he does have the umbilical hernia and they don't want you to let him cry it out, so I don't do that too often. So it's really hard to soothe him. He is like, most babies, you put him in a swing or you rock him or sing to him, and like nothing works for him. Like nothing. You can put him in the car, he will scream in the car. Like nothing soothes him. He just wants to be held. That's the only thing that works for him. So yeah, he gets held a lot. So I'm still on maternity leave right now, and I know they say, try to get your sleep when the baby sleeps. That is so hard to do. I don't know, like I feel like sometimes I panic a little bit, or I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's just really hard for me to sleep, like when my husband's not here and he's asleep, because I'm constantly checking on him. So it's really hard. And then he wakes up. By the time he goes to sleep and then you doze off, he wakes up. But he's been doing better. He has been doing a lot better because he's been sleeping about 2 hours. I have been tracking his sleep, so he's been sleeping about 2 hours each time, which is good. What? You want to say hello? So upcoming tomorrow, he has his circumcision. He did not get that in the hospital because he was so small. He was born at 4 pounds 7 ounces, and she said he's a good size, but she said she doesn't want to cut anything right now. She said she could. She said because of the size of his penis, she felt that she could do it, but she said there is still that risk that once it starts to grow out, he will still have some excess skin. So she said you can opt to just do it later. So that's what we did. And she said try doing it out at about 3 weeks. So I tried doing that, and they asked what his weight was. I told them he was still at 4 pounds. And she said that he has to be 7 pounds. So I'm like, okay. So by the time he got to 7 pounds, I called the doctor, and I called the pediatric surgery, and they said that tomorrow would be the soonest that they could do it. So that was like a few weeks ago. So tomorrow's the big day. I'm really nervous about it. Got to get him some Tylenol, some Vaseline. Hopefully he heals up perfectly. So I'll be here with this little monster in pain. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm still nervous about it though. Because he has the older, they say up to 6 weeks, he'll be perfectly fine. They just like numb it and he should be okay. But older than that, they might have to put him to sleep. So we'll see what they say tomorrow. Yeah, so that's the next thing that's going on with him. And then his next doctor appointment is next week. So we're going to see how all that goes, see what his weight is, what his length is, check on his reflux and also his bumps because he's starting to get a little around his body. I'm noticing some on his arms and on his legs. They don't look itchy. They're not red or anything, but I don't know. I'm no doctor. I don't know what it is. So we're going to check on that. But yep, this is Cameron at 2 months. Say hello. Say hello. What are you doing? He's starting to look more like me. At first, for the first few weeks, like I want to say the first 6 weeks, he was his dad's twin. Now he's starting to look like me. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a video on my another postpartum update, what I've been dealing with, how I've been coming along, and then I think I also do a newborn's must-haves for the things that I love and he loves, and things that have been helping us out as new parents. So you'll see that soon. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.